Buongiorno, ich esse jetzt Pizza Margherita. I know that I could touch the nerves of this Mr. Kellner from Italy, who is exhausted like that when people don't write, talk, a language. I'm exactly that person. I'm so sorry. But I give my best. Please take your nerve tablets. I'm not the best talker. I hated, for example, to speak in English, to show my tongue. I hated that. And in French, I said, "Est peut la chambre," or something. I was never good in other languages, Italian also not, even though I had an Italian girlfriend and family. I was just talking and talking German, and she was moving from Italy to Switzerland, and through me she learned very quick German because I was refusing to talk this other language, and because I'm too dumb, right? Io non comprende italiano, ma il è troppo language. I don't hate Italian. I just don't speak it. Actually, I wanted to play this episode, but I can also tell it by eating. I can still play it later when I have time. I have to do my taxes first. And the balcony also was raining so much that I had to try now the madrats. That happens once, and I don't know where, but this Italian man who is so angry about the tourists reminds me on a situation. When I go in the restaurant, I mostly drink Diet Coke or Coke Zero or Coca-Cola. And then we were in that restaurant and I ordered cola. I was too lazy to say Coca-Cola. I just ordered cola. And this man was so upset. He said, "Don't order ever cola somewhere because this means in an evil, very evil way, a dick." So you can imagine. So what do you want? And they all say their recipes. And I say, first of all, a cola. So I ordered normally first a drink, I don't have now cola, I have only water. Sparkling water. But then I glanced at this man and said, "Oh, when it's so hot, some man, I would also take the cola." But it was a joke. It was just a joke. But I think I said that. I apologize if I was guilty for making this man gaga, for let him hate all our tourists. But it's also true that some tourist women, they want sex. So I didn't want. I really only wanted to order the cola, but then I looked at him and he was not bad. But I don't want the sex. We have been, I think. I don't know if it was the aunt, the girlfriend of my father, or the best work friend, or if it was the girl. I cannot remember. Not remember how he looked, only that he was not looking bad. And not remember where it was, and not remember when it was. So all is missing. Where, when, what the hell. And then I also ordered maybe calzone. Calzone was a long time my favorite pizza until I got a pizza with a not cooked egg in it, and I had eggs which are not cooked. Then it was not too bad, but still something was wrong with that flour. It is so bitter, like bitter lemon. It's bitter. It's not normal. They did something in it. I hope I overlived it. It was already also once, and I overlived it. Maybe it's painkiller tablets. That was then when I had so much headache. Painkiller tablets are expensive. So if it's this, thank you. We should not take painkillers too often. But from time to time, it's good to have no pain. Mm. Mm. Very tasty. I will once show which stuff I prefer. This I cannot do myself. I have to buy it. Of course, it's 1,000 times putting over it. You must make it very thin and then put it over and over and over. Like the serviette, you put again, like, and then I like, and then like, and then put it out again. This stuff I don't do. But where I have been here, there. I don't. He was kind of polite. He said, "Don't ever order cola again. That is a very evil way to order a drink." Yeah, maybe it was. But let's talk about this sex tourism. Ladies who are old as me, single, not really single. They have a husband who pays, but they have no more sex. And so if they are going abroad, what they really are hungry for would be sex. And I once saw a lady like that when I was young. I was with Tanya, our first holiday in Spain, somewhere. We have been so far away from the touristic place that one day we took a ship and we went to, I think, Lloret de Mar with the ship, and we have been there 3 days. And without only with a towel, without money for hotel or anything. And we have not been prostitutes, no at all. But we went in the discotheque and we didn't find a place to sleep. And then we were smiling at some boys. Oh, can we take us in the hotel? And at that time, I still wanted to be a virgin. And the whole day one little one was running behind me, but he was a little bit too fat for me. And actually that time I was cool. She, not so much. She found and somewhere we went there in the hotel and they had sex. They had it. And me, this one wanted also the sex from me, but I not from him. So I went out of the balcony and sat on that balcony like the Buddha on the ground the rest of the night. And I was freezing. I was so... I didn't like that, and this man also didn't like that. He was upset that I don't give sex and she gives sex, and I was scared. And then I said, "Oh wait, Tanya, I go to the place where the boats are, where the pedalo boats are." And I went there to the pedalo, and then the rest of the night I slept there. But I was freezing so much, and the towel was so wet, and it was so cold. I never forget these hours, like in Venedig, to wait for the first train. Yeah, and we never forget this, but you never forget these adventure things, when we only had stayed there in that boring village from nothing. So we had discos, good nights, good adventure. Something which I never forget. And there were a lot of people on that strand on the beach, and I was afraid. I was imagination that I'm in a balloon. Now they're existing, these balloons. I got so excited when I saw that there are videos when are people going in such a balloon inside, and they are able to move around and just even to jump within this balloon. They are safe. They don't get hurt. And with this balloon, you could also go, I think, from the Rhine in Switzerland, even through the waterfalls in Schaffhausen till to the ocean. You could just go in there. And I wrote once a book, but I never published this book, from a teddy bear who was searching his family because a child who had it lost him. She lost him he fell in that river, in that Rhine, and he was swimming, and then he has made some adventure. got fished out from a girl who wanted to keep it. The mother said, no, he's too dirty, leave it. And then all the time he got fished out again and again, And then he was in Hamburg, and then he came on a boat. One man wanted to give this teddy as a gift to his girlfriend for a gift, so she would not forget him, and she didn't want it, so she gave it to him and said, you have to take it with you, and she made a clothes for it, the teddy. And then so the teddy had a very nice dress, like in a circus. And they came to America, and there at the end he really found his family, a circus family, and they stayed then together. He is a man, and but he found then also the female teddy, and then there have been a teddy bear family, and the happy end was they are in the circus, is the family, touring around America. I should publish this book, but exactly in that time I was talking over this book a lot. And then was a lady, and she made a lot of teddy bear books, and she said, you stole my story, but I know that I could also find out. I began with that book because I'm so slow before she ever wrote books. So if there are similarities, she stole it from me. So that's why my book never got finished, because I was studying what all the heck happens that my books never come out. All books coming out, only mine not, but it's my blame, but not only my blame. Now I will just maybe try. If it's then too similar, I will say no. Then we change the story till it goes. That's why I cannot yet die. My children don't get money. I was now, when you see at the balance, I was now costing more money than they earned with me. And I want that they don't have made a loss. Because my husband is a good man and he trusted me. And he still pays, so I don't want that. I was the evil one. Like the other story, that was one story about sex. The other was that we found a lady with a white skirt with blue flowers on it. We have a blue flower, not roses like this. And she was so beautiful. She looked a little bit like Sophia Loren, but her skin was not so good. There was something with the skin, I don't know what, pimples. But it was something special pimples. Not so normal. I don't know. I cannot remember. But such a beautiful lady like Sophia Loren. But it was not Sophia Loren. It was slimmer and a little bit another figure. And she had also her story. And she was traveling alone, a little bit older than we are. Not old, maybe my age. No, maybe younger, 45, about that. But single. And she was so hot. We went for a while together in a pizzeria. And I wasn't like that. That was a magical trick. What did she do? Because she said all the time, let me do it. We get it for free. We get this pizza for free. Let me do it. Let me do it. She was our fairy. She was our angel because we had not so much money and we were hungry. And she liked us and we liked her. We adored her. My eyes were all the time like that. A superstar. It was like Sophia Loren is standing in front of me, and when it was not only the shape or the figure, it was her aura. which was fascinating me so much that no man had ever a chance. But not in a sexual way, in a way like you adore a star. Yeah, she was a star. And I was like this all the time. And then she just went and with this waitress, with this man, Kellner, with this waiter, the man who brings the food. We went then with him somewhere, and they went in his flat and made sex. That's the way she paid for us. She was working for us, but it is not prostitution. It's just helping us, helping them. He was also hot, and it is just life. This is a good life, I think. When they took Pariser and condoms and all are protected, they have had a good time. We all had a good time and enjoyed it very much. This is tourism for me. Things like that should also happen. If nothing happens like here at home, alone and alone. But for going abroad. No. It's also not too. If you go with your family, you go for swimming. That's the other thing. For the pool, for the food, for resting. That's also. I once made holidays just to sleep. That is true. In Austria, and they think I was ill, and maybe I just slept so long, and then I did my breathing until I went to ski. It was at 3 o'clock. I could catch the last train up in the mountain, but it was worse to recover. When you work, you cannot recover. You cannot sleep till 11 or 12. Oh, my pizza. My other pizza. I have a watch. Oh, yeah, maybe that's too much. Oh, no. Oh, everything is fine. I also had to... Yeah, it was good. I also had to find out now how long the pizza has to be in the oven, and that it is not getting black down here and above right, and this has the right color. I just have to look. If I did that also, yes. I don't say where and when and how. I don't say where, who, why, but yes, I bought a pizza. And once for a clothes. That is not stealing. That is offering to pay in another way than with money. It's a tausch. I give you something, you give me something. And there has been times when I wanted to stay virgin. And I was proud on that I at least could stay like that till I found the man who would marry me and who made then children with me. But I have now also to help the other people and say that then when we have been divorced and I was so too small with the money all the time, then I remembered that lady and I said, when this trick works out for all others, why it should not all work out for us, because we are starving now. And then I just did the same like all others. Not all others, but others too. And it was just a clever way. Like I didn't dare to do this too often. It was once for a pizza, or twice for a pizza, 3 times. The same, no, only twice, only once. I didn't overdo it, only once, and only once for the clothes, and that's it. Then there have been handling, just on the market, what the brokers also do, just making good prices, but without sex, without offering anything, just handling. Then I go away. Oh, no, that's too expensive. Then I go in and say, oh, stop, you can have, wait. We talk about the price. Handling, like brokers do. So I didn't overdo in my life. I, yeah, nice star pizza. Now we have a half-eaten star. Patrick half-eaten. Patrick half-eaten. I like, by the way, how she did it. This no, I don't know the name. Then it's not good. Now I'm running out of stories. What is left is eating. Saying thank you to the family Varela, who cooked for me several times, but I gave them once a Christmas tree for free. This was also not stolen. I was asking my husband if this is okay, because Christmas was already over, so they had just the day after Christmas, they had then a tree. But this tree would have gone to trash, because Christmas Eve, 24th, were already over. On 25th, I brought them then a tree which no one bought. But it was not stolen. It was just a way to say thank you for. In times when I was invited to eat with them. So sad that Tanya passed away, and Susan now passed, I guess, also away. That picture was maybe Susan. And now from all us, I don't have contact anymore with Miriam, and I don't have contact with Manuela. It feels like left over alone, suddenly. And I'm feeling that this is not a good feeling. Did they kill her? Who killed her? Why did they kill her? Or did she really, she had cancer in the breasts since long time. She was fighting also against cancer, and she was so a strong lady. She was working for the family because her husband was not the rich one. She fell in love with this man. He was very young. He was from Spain, and he did not yet have finished his job, apprenticeship, and she was so strong. She was working in the Zug in Zug. She was working and bringing up the family and helping his husband, searching for him that apprenticeship place, and then he could really learn and also work in the same factory in the Zug. And I adored her for working so hard and bringing up the children. And he was the love of her. He was the man of her life, this one. She wanted him, she got him. She got pregnant very easy, very quick. She knew I wanted it, I'll have it, now I have to work for it. He also worked, he was a good man. A good, handsome man. But she had maybe a hard life. Sorry, if I would be in the restaurant, I would give this back, because now maybe there was like plastic in it. Maybe from the gloves, from pulling it out. No nail. Really a piece of nail. Hack it. Really? I know, I never simulate, you know? It's not looking so good. Really, a piece of nail. Here we have it. I took them off and put it in the oven and suck, a piece of nail. So, working in the Zuckerhäusle or in a pizzeria only without nails. Nails belong to the fashion stage and on stages, but nails do not belong in a kitchen. We have it. I didn't do this for extra. It's just happening. I swear. I don't know how, but it's happening. It was happening now. Good sake, it was happening to me and not to a customer. But I eat further, it's still tasty. Like in a restaurant, I think you could give it the pizza back, but then not eat. If something is wrong with the food you ordered, don't eat further. Make a reclamation, but don't eat further. You must give it back. They must be able to try. And then you must not pay, or only half price. But it is the truth. I could now prove it. I'm now all. The cook, the waitress, and the customer. Now I'm done. This was not a good feeling. That plastic. I'm dirty. I will be hungry in the evening and then I eat that. That other goes in the will be frozen. But that's quite another taste. So now in the pizzeria I would order espresso. I always said espresso, but I know it's wrong. It means now I know this from this man who makes these videos. Espresso. I try now, and I try to learn the most important words. Oilio. But my brain is so small, I have a big hole in my brain, and the feelings working out, they were not hidden. It must have hidden exactly the calculating and the language placed there in my brain. And I always say, I found once very special nut, a very special moment. So the nutcracker could have been done over me. Why is she home at the end and alone? Because she's a little bit. That's why she found home and will never go somewhere. That's why she can only rule her own world at the end. Anyway, I found this special nut, and I always say maybe my brain is only so small, like half a nut, maybe a nut. And then you make that what you have to do in the handy now, what I have to do in the handy. When you have not enough place to save the things, you have to delete them or save them outsourced, save them on another computer, on another plate, on another disk, somewhere outsourcing. And my brain, I cannot really outsourcing, but it feels for me like I do things, I hide things like somewhere where I can really, like the hidden elements in the computer. You can hide elements, then they are hidden and I even cannot find them. And when you forget how to make them visible, you are really lost. And that's possible that people meant they have lost data, but in truth it was just hidden. Someone just make a joke with them. And in truth they were still there. You just have to know how to make visible the hidden documents. But in my brain it's a little bit like that. And flashbacks are also like that. You don't know it. You don't know what happens. And then suddenly you get like pop-up in the internet, in Facebook, pop-up a pop-up video, but not only short, it's just like, and then it's gone, And that are flashbacks when you have had something very, very evil which hurt you so much, and you could not live further with it. Because then it started in a war. Maybe, for example, when I know my mother killed me, and I really had realized that. I did realize it for a moment, but I said, fuck, I don't accept that now because I'm only 14. I finish now my school. I don't give up. I have no profession. I have no money. I am no one now. I am no one. I cannot go and work, and I don't get a prostitute. I will get married as a virgin. That was my target. And the devil comes always then when there is something. When there's something against his will, then he is also coming. Don't think not. But I was just ignoring this fact and go home as well if it's normal. And my sister was at home, and someone said it was my sister who pulls me down. She was making her little like a child, and I have also this memory that she was there, but as child. But as child, this is not possible from the age. It was not possible. So I didn't believe that this memory was true because it showed me an impossible picture. The sister who made my mother took her and said, Karin, you look down, there is a Rutschbahn. You can go down. This for the children, they climb me up and then they go down. This slide thing, or I don't know the name, but you know what it means. You go here upstairs and then you, like with ski, or you can go down. My mother promised there is that from the 7th floor to the floor here, and here would be a party. So I was a party mouse. Party was not sex party, was only dancing party in that age. And then I said, it's a little bit funny over the lunchtime. And she said, yeah, it's over the lunchtime party. You can go there and you will see then that coming out. And I said, no, there's nothing. But I looked back and I saw her taking my sister and making with her this, you take the teddy bear or something and pull with her. But I just know that this cannot be true. It was my mother, because that is fact. And then when I fall down, I did not. Was not able to just run out, open the door. I had to knock, and Frau Zimmer came and opened, and then she was holding me for a while and wanted thank you, but I pushed her away and ran away and ran home. And at home was also my sister. And that's why I also think it was not my sister. But in fact, in that time, until in that time when I was kept down in the lift, it could have been that she uses this time to go home. So it could have been her. But I had no one else when I had this hole, and she saw me and she said, oh, we have a big hole and you are bleeding so strong. You should go to the hospital. And I said, no. I don't go now to the hospital, but you can pour glue in. And there was also a plastic spider. Maybe the spider was no more there. Maybe she put that also in. And that stopped the bleeding. And then I said, oh, give me your hair. Give me a little bit of your hair and glue it on, so there is not a hole. And then she said, no, not my blonde hair. Then they see that, and I don't. I'm better than you. I'm more beautiful. I'm too high for you. I'm too more worse. You are less worse than me. I don't give you my hair. That was very evil. And then she said, but you can have hair from him. And him, I did not even know that she had a boyfriend, and I was shocked that there's something. I think she's bluffing. Like poker face. I never believed, but there was a him naked on her bed. And this man looks very much like Ville Valo when he was young. Don't say that it was him. I don't say that. I just say, in my eyes, he also looked very much like my cousin. Okay, they had. For me, a young man like that in that age was something special. I never have seen a naked man till then, only my father, but his one was only that. His one, I believe, also. But I never saw a young man naked. And then I was like, I said, oh, this is so beautiful. It was like a dream came true. Like, this was so a special moment. It was like, I was shouting, leave him for me is for me, but he was already for her. He was already in her bed, not in my bed. And I had to stay virgin anyway. So. But in this moment, I would have given him my virginity. In that moment, I was so flushed. It's something else to fight outside. But if it's lying in the bed, so naked in front of you, I was, all that as a gift I wanted. And I said that, but then he said, I made only one step to him and he said no, as if he could read my mind. He said, just say no. And I accepted that no, so not even 2 steps, 1 step, and okay, no, yeah. It's not for me. It's not my gift. That would have been Christmas for me when that would have been for me. That would have been Christmas. Just my parents say, this is all for you. You can have it. Do you still want to stay virgin? Then I had my problems. Then I had my problems. But it was not for me. So this gave all for her. It was all for her. Not for me. And then because she said, but give her your hair. And then I already took a scissor and I wanted to cut his hair. But I was asking, I was not a spider who attacked him or something. And then he said also, no. And I also, no, go back. I didn't cut hair, so I accepted that no. I accepted twice, these twice no's. No, I accept. No is no. And then he said, but you can have from down there. And there I was thinking, oh no. I saw lice, I saw eggs, white eggs. And it was ugly hair. The hair here above was wonderful, beautiful brown waves hair. But that down there was black hair. Not good. And I was thinking, oh no, I need now to get all that eggs away. I cannot put that. I realized all. It was like quick. I realized that is not good for me. That is unsober. That is not the opposite from the hospital. That is not holy. That is not clean. Not clean. That is not clean enough for going around. And I said, oh, it's on it. And then I was thinking, that gives a problem, and one day I will have to solve that problem. But now I have not the time. I'm bleeding too strong, and I must go to school. And if they see so much blood, they are shocked, and then I have to go to the hospital, and then I again miss school stuff. And I don't want. I don't know if it was already in this year where I had to repeat 1 year or not. I was not the Hirsch. I was not the most intelligent woman, and I wanted really to become an artist. I wanted to make the school for painters, the school for painters and artists, and where you also learn to be a musician, to be an artist, to be a Künstler, painter, everything you learn like that. And I wanted that. And then you need the second. So I really was fighting for my dream. And so I was thinking, oh, that's evil, that's not good, that this lies on my head. And I have to solve this another time and take everyone out. I think like that. But then I forgot it. And I went to school. And I was thinking, for me, it would be nice if this man would stay here and wanted something from me. But he did not. He was gone when I came home. And then I also didn't think about it anymore. It was gone. It was just, yeah. Now, I had to work out these memories, that this is real, this is true. This all was true. And I'm not sure if the same man was there also when we had that family meeting, 300 people in the valleys. And this hymn band, maybe it was this hymn band, could be this Ville Valo, could be, sorry Ville Valo, but I have to catch up. My memories must come all back. And I'm also searching people when I go against my mother, because she was really murdering me. Not only me, also the hound. That comes in another day. Or maybe I do that also today. That pizza is heavy, huh? And I'm searching actually for people who can remember, so that they can almost say I'm Gaga, so that they really realize in front of the code, no, that has been fact. And my parents I should have done this then. I couldn't, then I forgot it, then I had these flashbacks. And now I'm the scratching 5 years should just show me. Then I said, but now it's over. Now I have my marriage. Now I have had my children. They maybe hurt them too, but they're still alive. They still have a car. They still drive around. I am the good person, which is like in a prison here. Maybe I get punished for that I didn't go to the police at that time. And maybe if I would have gone to the police, it could have been avoided that they hurt or hit also other people. And maybe they did also harm my children. I cannot really know. And so if someone, also from the school time at that time then, wants to help me and would be willing to say in front of court, I saw, for example, the people in school, we saw blood, or we saw that there is something special. Yeah, this would help, then I go all alone to the police with no money and with only me. I have no more girlfriend. Tanya is dead now. There would only be this mother from Tanya who could say that I was times with them and I asked them to sleep there because I was afraid to go home. So I hope they get not killed now. I hope they get protection, and I'm so sorry when Tanya got killed because she helped me against. It was helping not against my parents. She didn't do anything. Just she given me shelter or a home for some days. I just didn't feel home or welcome at home, and I seen with the thanks to them I could finish my school. And this was helping to get married and to have 2 children and to have 20 good years. I got married 1994. Yes. The same year I got the first child. So I'm studying if I have to go to the court, but then I also not a perfect life. I've had also not a perfect life. Then what you give comes back to you. And I don't want to go to jail for something. Then it comes also back. But I didn't kill someone. Only thing which someone could find against me is that I had lovers. That could be used against me, but that is not the same. That is not killing a person. But I know from the Bible, what you do to others comes back, And that's why I'm so fighting with myself. Shall I really go to that police or not? And I was once talking with police officers, and they said, if you have not a lot of money, I wouldn't do that. If you have now a good life, live it. Don't go. But it is my conscience deep inside which says to me, maybe I'm coming not out of this tower, like in that fairy tale from it's a Disney film from Barbie Disney film, where she is locked in a tower as long as she says the truth and she paints herself out. I don't know, I didn't lie, but I didn't know it long time and I didn't talk over it, and maybe I have to do that go to this police or write a book, but who reads books over me? I'm not yet a star. The plan would be then becoming a star, so that my book would be interesting enough for enough people. How that something happens, but also my parents are so old now. What the heck shall I do that I go to the jail? But you never know. It comes even deeper. All that struggling with myself, all that fights in myself. I fight it now all this time when I was scratching out spider bones. Yesterday, for example, I cleaned the whole flat, but before that I made also scratching, and it came out an animal. It came out that night butterfly. No, not the day butterfly, a black butterfly, but as baby, and it came out alive at night, and that's not a good sign. There's so much not a good sign. Once, I know there was a summer where I was so lonely, and there were this night butterfly here all the time in the flat, and it's a bad sign. That evil things come away, that accidents come away, that death is coming. I didn't want that sign, you want to kill it, but I didn't, I let it alive. But this little one, I want to catch it, and I could catch it. No, I could not. It followed me in the shower, and then I wanted to catch it, and I nearly catched it, but it flew away. And then when I cleaned the kitchen, it was for me, suddenly I didn't see it was so small, just a black spot, and I cleaned it away, and it was, of course, dead. So I did that not because I wanted to do it. I wanted to let it be alive and put it in a glass and look how it grows. But it came out different. I wanted to make a video for here, Facebook or YouTube, but I killed it. So sorry. I don't know if that brings even more evil or better evil, if it's only small evil, little. There's something more. Yes, that Wallis is the point. And first of all is, when I went to Zugerland, it happens now the first, second, third time that a little boy who is looking like Gorda 6'6", first child, this boy with a lot of curly hair, is walking all alone, always on the same place there where the bicycles are, but not in the Zugerland, before the train line. Always there, like a ghost. It was so funny. But I only saw him from behind. I was thinking, is now Gorda here? But no, I'm Gaga. But I didn't think and do my things. I just wanted to have it mentioned. Because it was all alone. He was all alone. Now to the valleys. That is another very evil remembering. And I should maybe tell this because I could forget it. It had also to do with this Ville Valloville, because he looks like this man. Or I was thinking they're ugly woman. But maybe it was not him, it was someone really ugly woman. I have just this memory that in the valleys, I have been a child, very slim, and we have been in that chalet, and there was an oven where you can sit in front of the oven like for these witch ovens, but you come just in, and you are just in the kitchen already. And there is this oven. The kitchen is a little behind that oven, so we come just in. Left is to eat place. Then comes the kitchen, and just It's not so a big room, it's this oven. Big enough to burn dead people, also adults. And then I sit there, and this lady, this ugly lady, sometimes I see like Ville Valo is looking like that, and sometimes I see a fat old lady. Ville Valo is not fat. That is the same thing like with my sister. Please, Ville Valo, don't be sad or be mad on me, because flashbacks are working like that. You don't remember, and then, for example, something similar, you are in a situation where something similar happens. Maybe it was a t-shirt you had, the arm, I don't know what, and this, which is similar, is the key to bring back these memories. And in these two cases, you have been like this key. This it can be a vase, it can be a chair, it can be something in a room, and I don't know what it was. I cannot know what exactly it was. The combination that first it looks like you and then like an old fat woman. Maybe my mother and you together gives this old fat woman. I don't know. I don't know this, but I know I sat there and he or she said, you can take off your trousers and you can warm your feet. And then I said, no, I don't take the trousers off. I had black leggings on. When I was a child, I never had actually black leggings. Maybe that was for gymnastic leggings. Normally, I had not leggings on, but in my memory, I have leggings on. And I said, no, I don't take them off. But then he said, or she said, whatever it was, take it off. And then I take it off. And I sit there. And then I realized this is danger. I looked back and suddenly it was like, inside like an angel told me, now you should. I was already naked. She already had the hot house really off. Now you should be quick and take the trousers on and run. Because he or she could push you in that fire and close that oven and then you are dead. This did not happen. I would not be here. But I turned on the trousers and ran away. And then people catched me and were asking what happens. And then I was maybe knocked out because then my memory is gone. I don't know what is. I know we have been in Valais in the ski holidays several times. With my parents, this is a fact, even though there are no more pictures. They still don't give me any pictures, only photographs. They don't. I asked them several times. I will write another letter. Please send me some pictures where I am on it from my childhood. But they will not do it with their own free will. But this flashback came out when I was with my car, with the one who is now standing in my garage. With this one, I was in the valleys to make the tax papers, that it was not to work. The last time when I was in the valleys were this time. And there I was, now I know, I was going actually in the valleys, not to do the tax papers, but I took them with me and did there. I made also a Facebook film to show my castle is my home, it's my car is my castle is my home. I made this video. I was actually going there, not for work, but for watching another flat. And exactly this house, this little house, where this all has happened, or my brain is lying to me. I don't know if that all is true. It's even for me so weird that I don't dare to tell this to a psychiater, and I don't dare to go to the police and tell it. It's so difficult. If there would only be one person which would say to me, no, that is not a lie and you are not crazy. This has happened. Exactly like that. I was a running my child, that would help me. But I still then, this is not for the police, because if he wanted to burn me, he could have burned me already, because I was too dumb, too slowly. I was already sitting there and not make a difference with or without trousers. If he wanted to kill me and burn me, I was just in. So we had maybe another interest, and maybe it was just kind that we were just the whole day skiing and I was wet. And that happens when you are skiing the whole day, and that I just could ride get, and maybe it was my mother, this ugly woman, suddenly. And I don't know. So it's just my husband went, he has another Karin, another girlfriend, and he went to the valley, and they rented several times a chalet. I have never been invited, I don't know, but my children always were there in the chalet, and I don't know if that have been good stories, bad stories. Never saw pictures, never heard anything, nor good, no bad. No one knows. I just was thinking maybe that is always the same chalet. My mother told my husband, you can rent that chalet. My mother knows someone there, because my mother is from Wichard, Brandenburg, Wichard, and they are in the valley, is her home in Leuk. Was the grandmother, and she knows people there, and it could be the chalet from our Verwandtschaft. So I don't speculate further and more, and it was helping me now that this person didn't want to kill me. If he wanted to kill me, he did already do it. So I'm too often too alone here, and now maybe I have too much time to study abroad, and I don't want to go mad, and I don't want to go crazy. And what I do now is maybe I forget it. I said it. If it would be important, the police could come to me and ask questions, and would not healthy enough, and I try to say the truth. And if there's no reason for asking me questions, then it's also good. There's the Swiss film now, the movie they call the Zucker. Zucker means policeman from the valleys. And also this one man looks a little bit like the head Sam, and like a policeman my mother loved. I just remember also one situation where we all were standing somewhere, don't know where, when, what. But I hear still her voice, and she said, oh, the Zucker kommt. Wenn die einladen, Alkohol hilft. She said, alcohol is helping. Oh, the Zucker, the police people are coming. But I could not see any reason why this would be bad. We didn't do anything wrong. And she said, we need to invite them and offer them some alcohol, some liquors. Slivovich. So now it's all. Now I end this session. Or I do the other one. I need now a coffee, and then I make maybe one more film, because I want that it ends. I want that have behind me, then do other things. And it's like I'm also doing exactly now. My handy was full of data, and also the card was full of data. And now I need to put this on another exorcist to another things. And then I had to clean the computer, because it was also full of data. I have a computer, but it's not going in the internet. I cut all the lines, no updates, no pop-up for Windows, no messages, no time, no phone, no Bluetooth, no wireless, no nothing. So, but even this is difficult. It's like he himself can put on that all. We have all the time to control it. Close everything. All doors closed. But I have daughters there. I don't want that they go out, and I don't want that someone come in. For example, I have a naked picture. It's not for everyone. It's not for Facebook. It should not be somewhere else than to that man who I want to give it, or to sell it on a platform where I want to have it. I have such status. I have this movie still, which I made, where I'm waiting for a king. It's not even in the castle. I played it in the home, but it was stolen. This story I will also tell you. Yes. I'm just now trying to clean my head, my computer, my handy, and delete the things I never use again. And this, what I do here, is a kind of outsourcing memories, which I think I maybe never use them again. So I outsource them here. I upload them on YouTube and on Facebook, and it makes sense because if it would be important for police, they would come to me and ask. We use you as I think widow. You should talk. And if no one comes, it was not important. And then I can forget it. And then I have more brain in my little not brain for new things to come. So if I can only let the past behind when it's overworked. When there are coming flashbacks, it's not good. If I start a new job, I start a new relationship, I would get married from a man, these flashbacks are coming and I suddenly feel guilty and I don't know why, or the opposite, I suddenly fear, but they are all nice. I am on Christmas taking on a parcel and I think, oh, a spider is inside. I need to know why. So I need to know all about the past for being normal in the future. This is also, I think, a process of healing my brain, my feelings, and me. I need now a coffee, and then I do the Annabelle and things. I do work today, and then maybe I can work then the taxes also. But it's like a pressure inside. You do have to do it. You have to do it. It's already May, and I wanted to have finished the tax papers in April, and I wanted to hurry up. But it's like God against me. Now here is the mattress. I had it outside. I wanted to have a table outside, make the taxes there, but then it was raining so much. Now this is wet, and maybe I have to do things. It's like a time plan. Now I'm so much behind this timetable. I'm 1 month behind it. And I hurry up now. I want also to have a summertime. Cheers. So, till next video. Bye-bye. That has it been from Karin.